Hi, I'm Max. I'm the creator behind Eat the Rich Art. I use he, him, and they, them pronouns, and my next market is in 5 days. So we've got stuff to do. Start with, I just got a delivery of some lovely new, if I can open, product tags. So I ordered these from a website called Bizet. They're a Spanish company. Didn't take too long to get here, and they were nice and cheap. But they have all of my UKCA information on the back, all of my business information on the front, so I don't have to give people thank you leaflets after they've made a purchase from me. And then, yeah, it's also got the washing instructions. It has the price, the product code, and the ages it's suitable for. So here is where I say if it's got plastic eyes, it's not suitable for kids under 3. Like I said, all of my, if I can get it to focus, don't think it will. I've got all of my social information on and my email address. So I need to use those now that they're here. I can't shut the box. Yeah, now that those are here, I need to tag this lovely big bag of things I've made in the past few weeks. I also have more things that I've made this week to tag. I have 3, maybe 4 if I get enough time to make the 4th thing. I want to things to UKCA test before this weekend, hopefully. And then I've got a little bit of restocking to do, and I need to check what's in my stock bag, take out anything that I don't want to take to this market, and put in what I do want to take to this market, because that's not got everything that I want to take in it currently. So there's a lot of bits to do, but we should be fine overall. Obviously I work full-time as well, so it's going to be a bit of fitting stuff around work, but we'll be okay, hopefully. So I think task 1 will be tagging, and then once I have things tagged, I know what I'm bringing with me. But I need to add stuff to my stock list as well, because my stock list is out of date. So there might be some time lapses incoming, there might not be. I'm not sure if this will be a long market video or if I will end up deciding to just make it a short one like last week, where I literally just go through and recap what happened. We'll see. I have a busy few weeks coming up, so I'm trying to make videos as easy as possible to do. But yeah, I also have a pattern to design, so I need to try and fit that in this week as well, so that I can get that tested before it needs to be released. Cross fingers for me, there's a lot on. So this weekend we are at the Kingsbury water park in Tamworth on Sunday. On Saturday I'm going to the Creative Craft Show with some friends, and then on Saturday evening after the Creative Craft Show we have a family event. So I have 3 events in 2 days. I have booked time off work on the Friday afternoon and the Monday morning as a little bit of recovery and actually managing my lifetime, because this weekend is going to be so busy that I'm not going to have time to do anything that he's doing at home. But yeah, I'll stop rambling. I'll get into it, get into doing things, and I'll see you when I see you, I guess. Right, here we are at the market. Footfall's not great so far, but that's alright. We're all set up, everything is out, everything is ready. I still need to track down where my sticker thing went because it fell off and I'm not sure where it's gone. But apart from that, I think we're alright. Let me pause my thing. I'm back. I'm home. It's an interesting market. That's all I'm going to say for now. I'm going to sort my stock back out, do a stock take, stick you on time-lapse mode for that, and then I will come back with the rundown of how we did and all of that. So I will see you in a little bit. Hello, and you rejoin me at 3 AM because I can't sleep, so I decided to finish this video off. So here are the rundowns of how I did. So to start with, this event was 10 till 4, except we didn't quite get to 4, but I'll tell you about that once I've gone through this bit. My first sale was at 10:54. This was a slow event, though to be fair, the amount of money I've made and the amount of transactions I had tells me that my prices are at the right point. And I will actually give you a run through of how much I would have made if I was pricing the same as I did last summer, because my prices have changed quite a lot in 6 months. So yeah. So to start with, at 10:54, so an hour into the market, I sold a Grim Reaper. At 11:37, so like 45 minutes later, I sold a rat and a mushroom pop. At 11:43, so about 5 minutes after that, I sold my pink hippo. 11:48, so another 5 minutes later, we had a bit of a run and then it stopped again. So that was a chick mush pop and a hoodie bear for a total of £21. Then my mum sold something. Then at 11:52, I sold one of my hoodie bears finally for £15. That was the... Which one did I sell first? Oh, the first hoodie bear that was sold with the chick mush pop was the dinosaur. The second hoodie bear was the Winnie the Pooh one. So I've still got the purple polar bear. But I'm going to start making some pride ones now, ready for the summer. So yeah, 11:52 hoodie bear. Then my mum sold something else. And then half an hour later, so again it slowed down again, I finally sold my raccoon, so he has gone home. The lady picked him up and was like, oh my god, he's so cute, and I was like, he has been waiting for his forever home for 10 events now. Not to guilt trip you, but he needs his place, he needs his people, he's been with me a while. And she was like, oh, I've got to give him a home. So she gave him a home finally, and I'm so glad that he has gone home. The only thing I'm really hoping now, I've got 2 things left from the Halloween stock that just never sold, and that is the Karomi and the Boo Bear. So if they don't sell soon, I'll probably take them to a car boot just to shift them. But yeah, so the raccoon has finally gone. And that was at 12:20 for £9. Then 15 minutes later, I sold a loaf cap for £6. This was the pink dappled one. She bought it for her mum for Mother's Day. I hope her mum enjoys it. Then 5 minutes later, I sold a ghost for £9. This girl had like 6 things on the table she wanted, so she ended up doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo, all the way through all of them, just excluding one at a time. If I hear, I think she was doing like bubble chocolate something. if I hear that one more time. But no, it was really cute. And yeah, the ghost was chosen in the end. And then another half an hour later, I sold one of my mystery keychains. 10 minutes after that, I sold my pocket pal for £4. Oh, the mystery keychain was a skull, and that was £4. And then an hour later, I sold a baby demogorgon at 2:30. And at that point, I was packing down because the weather was crap. It started like pouring it down, heavy rain. The wind had been beating me up all day. I was so overstimulated. And with how slow the market was, I was not in the mood to be so overstimulated. So me and my mum ended up going to the market coordinator, and we were like, look, all of our stuff is falling over. We're constantly having to fix our tables because anything that is not just flat on the table is just falling over. Things were blowing onto the floor. I think I've lost one of my felt badges. I think it went with the wind at some point because it wasn't on the table when I packed up. It wasn't under or around the table either, so I don't think someone stole it because no one really looked at them. I just think it went. I had a couple of things fall on the floor. Luckily, I had my lint roller and it was dry behind the table, so it didn't get damaged at all. But it was still annoying to be constantly picking stuff up while I'm also fighting the fact that the tarp that's at the back of the market stalls was blowing into me, blowing into the table, knocking things over, knocking my mum's things over. So we went over and we were like, look, we know you're going to have to call it soon anyway because the weather's just that bad. And they do tend, that's one thing I really do like about this event, they will call it if the weather's bad, they'll let us go. Because they know no one's coming at that point. But yeah, it had been dead for like nearly an hour. I had this one sale during pack up. My mum, bless her, didn't make any sales in the past like 2.5 hours, I think, of the market. So she was fed up. I was fed up. And the market coordinator was like, yeah, that's fine. Just go. If things are getting damaged and things are falling, just go. It's fine. So we packed up about 2. And then just as we were finishing pack up, so probably about 2:45, the rest of the vendors started packing down. So I think at that point they were told the weather's too bad, you can go. So we didn't go till 4, we went till 2 in the end. And then obviously, again, I made a sale during pack down because I usually do. Even at slow markets, it will be that I've not had a sale for like over an hour and then suddenly I'm packing down, someone wants something. Every time. But yeah, so it was still a decent market. I made my table work. I made £114 in total. That was 11 transactions and 2 of them were cash and 9 of them were card. Not had a lot of cash recently. It's been mostly card recently, but I'll still take a cash float because it's just easier. I think in the last 2 markets I've only had £65 coming in cash. It's quite unusual for me. Usually I'm putting like 300 back in cash and I've only took just over 100 out in float. But yeah, it's weird. So that was, yeah, 11, I think. How many items was that? 11 transactions, 1, 2, and 13 items I sold in the end. So yeah, the Grim Reapers I originally priced at £9. The rats were at 3, the mesh pops were at 4. So that's 3, 6. The hippo was at 9, so that's 9. The hoodie bears I was gonna price at 12, and they're up to 15. So that's £15. The chick mush pops have always been 6. The raccoon was always going to be about 9. The loaf cats originally I priced at £4. So that's 17. The ghosts were priced at 6, so that's 20. The mystery keychains were priced at £2, so that's 22. The pocket pops were posted at 3, so that's 23. And the baby demogorgons originally were £12, but realistically, if I'd have started selling them last summer, I probably would have priced them at 8 or 9. So that's about 30 quid less I would have made, which would have put me at the point where I just about made my table, my insurance and my food. I wouldn't have covered any yarn costs or anything in that, so I'm glad I've put my prices up, because I'm glad I made over 100 rather than making like 80 quid at this market. I think I would have been very upset if I'd only made 80 quid after paying £46.50 for the table. So in the end I made, like I said, £114. I have taken £93 in costs off of that, so I've made a profit of 20 for this market. But that's because I've bought so much yarn recently in the lead up to Easter Fest and the Pride markets, so my profit's going to be lower for the next few markets because I've got like about £150 in yarn to cover. And I also need to buy some more stuffing and some more eyes at some point soon. So my business account's going to be empty again, but that's okay. So yeah, that was £46.50 for the table, £20 for yarn, £12.74 for tablecloths, £8.66 for my insurance for the month, and £5.75 on food, for a total of £93.65 in costs, which gives me a profit of £20.35 for this market. And yeah, that is how I did at this market. So in total I took 262 items with me, sold 13 of them. So this is going to be a lot of telling you what I didn't sell. So I'll make it as quick as I can. So my book sleeves I took 4 and I didn't sell any. My book marks I took 7, I didn't sell any. My felt Halloween badges didn't sell any. My mesh market bag didn't sell. Pretty much all of my fidget poppers didn't sell. I sold 1 mushroom and 1 mushroom chick, no birds and no mushroom frogs. I didn't sell my reversible octo or any of my snakes. I sold 1 keychain out of all of my keychains, and that was a skull. I took 4 animal head keychains, 1 Fury Dragon keychain, 2 Labubu heads, a pumpkin, 3 skulls, and 2 whales, and I sold a skull. I didn't sell Bimo. I took 5 Demogorgons and I sold 1. I didn't sell my Derpy, my Karomi, or my Perry. I didn't sell my Jumbo Bronto, my Jumbo Bunny, my Jumbo Reindeer, or either of my dragons. I sold 2 out of 3 of my Hoodie Bears. I didn't sell my Impling. I didn't sell my Strawberry Bunny. I didn't sell my Devil Bear. I didn't sell any of the 5 octopuses that I had with me. I had 3 ghosts with me. I sold 1 of them. I didn't sell my Gremlin. I sold my Grim Reaper. I sold my Hippo. I didn't sell my Mallard. I didn't sell my Pig. My Raccoon has gone home. And then out of my Pocket Pals, I didn't sell any bears, gummy cats, happy pills, ladybugs, or octos. I did sell a pocket pup and a rat, but I didn't sell any turtles. I didn't sell any bats. I had 3 of them with me. I didn't sell my Boo Bear. I didn't sell either of my capybaras. I don't think the colours go very well, so I'll stick to brown from now on. I didn't take my big guy with me. I only took my little ones. So fish I took 6, didn't sell any. Flower pals I took 2 and didn't sell either of them. My frogs I took 5 and didn't sell any. My small hippo I didn't sell. My baby fury dragon I didn't sell. I took 3 love cats and I sold 1 of them. I took 1 life elephant and didn't sell it. I took 2 mushrooms and didn't sell either. I took 3 possums, didn't sell any. I took 2 pufferfish, I didn't sell any. I took 5 rock golems, I didn't sell any of them. I took 1 spoo spider and 1 squid, and I didn't sell any of those. I didn't sell any stickers. I didn't sell any beanies, and I didn't sell my scarf. I did also take 4 of my patchwork bears, 2 of my big plague doctors, and my small plague doctor with me, and none of those sold. So yeah, 262 items and 13 sold. So that is that. That is how we did at this market. That is all of the stats for you. And yeah, I am going to wrap this up and try again to sleep and see how that goes. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see how the rest of my markets go, and if you want to see what I bought at the Creative Craft Show, that video is either already up or coming next week. I've not decided what order the videos are coming out in yet. Yeah, subscribe, press the bell notification to be updated whenever I do a new market. I do market vlogs, yarn hauls and challenge videos on a Friday, and I do what I made this week videos on Mondays. They get uploaded about 2 p.m. UK time, depending on if I've got them done in time to upload at that time. But they do usually go up on the days that they're meant to. Do I have anything else to say? Comment, like, hype if you can. All of that does really actually help me as a small creator in the algorithm to grow, and I would like to get to 100 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you'd like to help me out, please, that would be great. And yeah, I think that's everything I have to say. So have a nice day.